And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third game here from the Jeff Sherman Memorial Invitational Basketball Tournament at Woodlin High School. I am Kerry Sherman, back with you. This tournament, again, we have been lucky enough to join forces with the Anton Co-op to bring you complete coverage from Game 1 through Game 8. I think Chet Kenny and all of the great people at the Anton Co-op for helping to make events like this possible for us on the airwaves. I'm with Big Time Small Town Media. We're proud to stream our games live on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. What we've got for you here is the second girls semifinal featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors. They are coached by Jody Degenhart and Kate Shoemaker against the hosts of the tournament, the Woodland Lady Mustangs, coached by Tim Hunt and Sean Watson. The winner of this contest moves into tomorrow's championship game, which is scheduled for 6 o'clock. They will face Idalia, who defeated Prairie 46-29 in our first contest. The loser will play Prairie in the 3 o'clock consolation game tomorrow. Again, we'll have all of those games on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. We're getting ready for the introduction of starters. We're working on getting our graphics loaded for you. We'll get that up here.
Number 12, Morgan Norris.
I've got it here. They're going with number 5, Jessica Martin. She's a senior. Number 12, Morgan Norris, a senior. Number 20, Rachel McCracken, a senior. Number 42, Rochelle Staley, a senior. And number 44, Kendra Collison. She is a junior. The Weldon Valley Lady Warriors just finished off a run to the state volleyball championship. A lot of those girls on this roster. For Woodland, it's a short bench this year, just 6 players. They go number 20, Kiana Kukas. She is a sophomore. Number 22, Kaylee Kukas, a senior. She just celebrated her 18th birthday yesterday. Number 23, Michelle Klaus, a senior. Number 25, Stormy Powell, a junior. And number 35, Carly Escobedo. We're about ready to hit the floor as the song made famous by the Chicago Bulls during the Michael Jordan era, Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project, was blaring. Collison and Kaylee Kukas in the middle, and Kukas wins the tip for Woodland. Up top's Kiana Kukas. She'll set the offense against the man defense. Klaus was trying to go to Kukas on the cut. Kiana was not looking for it. It's a steal for Weldon Valley. Jessica Martin called for the travel. Our officials tonight are Mr. Lynn Kaufman, Mr. Kevin Fergus, and Mr. Craig Needens. Now, after an exchange of turnovers, Woodland back on the attack. We've played 30 seconds. Kiana Kukas will give it up top for Kaylee. Gets a screen from Escobedo, pulls up from 8 feet. Shot rims in and out, but she draws the foul and will head to the free throw line. The call against McCracken. That's the first foul of the contest. And Kaylee will shoot a pair. First one, no good. She breaks contact with the line, steps back up, and ready to fire the second one. And that one also halfway down and kicks out. And Cullison came down with the rebound. It's McCracken up ahead for Norris. Norris back to McCracken. Picked up by Powell. Norris into the post for Staley. Back to Norris. McCracken caught in a rut on the near side, needing to get it across. Martin. Now they finally get the ball reversed to Cullison. Skip pass for Norris. Jump shot no good. And Cullison rips it away from Klaus. Nearly loses it to Kiana Kukas. Instead it's McCracken to Norris. Norris fires the long jump shot, no good. Escobedo with the rebound, gets it up ahead for Klaus. Klaus will settle things down, gets past Martin, kicks it over to Kaylee Kukas. She's picked up by Cullison. Goes far side for Kiana. Dribbles it back to the middle. Goes far side for Kaylee on the drive. Pulls up over Cullison. Can't get it to fall. Cullison with the defensive board. Gives it off to McCracken. Up ahead for Norris. To the high post for Cullison. Back to Norris on the wing. And Cullison at the high post. Reversing it to Martin. She'll reverse it to Staley. Staley's shot off the mark. Klaus picks up the rebound off the floor. Double team. Gets it out finally to Kaylee Kukas down the far sideline. Crosses mid-court. Gets it down to Escobedo on the wing. Back to the middle for Kiana. Her floater no good. McCracken with the rebound. She'll bring it out. Near side is Norris. Off to Jessica Martin. Norris. She'll come to the corner for Staley. Up to the wing for Martin. Skip pass for Norris. 15-footer. No good. And Kaylee Kukas with the rebound for Woodlin. Getting the call from the bench was Kiana Kukas. She's picked up by McCracken. Dribbles into the double team and has it ripped away by Staley, and the jump ball to Weldon Valley. First sub of the contest is number 15, Madison Paracchini for Weldon Valley, replacing Staley. Nearly 3 minutes gone, no scoring. Cullison, cross-court lob for Norris, can't get it to roll home. Kaylee Kukas with the board. Backside handoff from sister to sister, and then Kiana runs into trouble crossing the timeline. She's called for the offensive foul. Well, before the game, Coach Hunt told me they're going to be playing a much more deliberate style this year. And with almost 3.5 minutes played, no scoring, he's got to like that. Of course, he'd like it a little more if his team was on the board. Martin fires a three, no, and the loose long rebound was touched in the front court by Cullison into the back court for the violation, and Coach Hunt 10 feet on the floor calling for the timeout. He wants a 30. And we want to thank all of our fantastic sponsors. Many of them have been with us from day one of our fall season. Ison Oil and Cito from Otis, Akron Auto, the Allen Bear Agency, and Glosson Construction out of Akron. We've got Pro Sports on as one of our network sponsors, along with Viero and Bank of Colorado and Premier Farm Credit. Those businesses and the individuals who own them, they're the reason we are able to bring games like this to you. We've got a lot on the schedule this year. Counting tonight, 94 regular season broadcasts just on my end of things, not counting what my partner with Big Time Small Town Media, Ben Blecka has, as he's up at Pete's tonight for the Jerry Carlisle Classic. Kiana Kukas off the screen on the dribble and knocks it home. First points of the contest. Collison up ahead of everybody, gets the layup to make, excuse me, tie it back up. Again, Klaus kicks it out. Kaylee Kukas pulls up from 14, short. Powell in the middle fighting for it. She'll get the rebound and draw the foul on Collison. That is the first on Kendra Collison. Second team foul. Klaus gets it into the corner for Kiana Kukas, tries to drive baseline and takes an extra step. Again, mentioned that Ben Blecka's got the Jerry Carlisle Classic at Pete's. That tournament involves the hosts along with Lone Star, Fleming, and Kalichi. Easily beating the pressure. Collison nearly travels with it, gives it off to Martin. Her jump shot long. Pericini with it in the corner. Kicks it up for McCracken. She'll dribble into the three-pointer off the mark. Kaylee Kukas on the far side with the rebound down the sideline. Crosses the timeline and will slow things down. Into the post up for Escobedo. Working against Pericini. Can't get the turnaround to go. And Norris fighting with Powell. Able to come out of there with the ball for Weldon Valley. And Norris now has it on the near wing. Goes into the corner for Pericini. High post Collison, turnaround, no good. Klaus with a flat-footed rebound, and she's got a head of steam coming down the middle. She'll peel back out of there. Give it off to Kiana Kukas. Starts the drive into the paint, pulls up from 4 feet. It's short, and Collison will come out of there with the defensive rebound. Hit ahead for Martin. Picked up by Klaus. Those two used to be teammates. They know each other well. Into the low post for Pericini. Out to Martin. Thought about the long shot. Instead gives it up to Norris. Norris for 3. No good. Collison will get called for the shove as Kaylee Kukas had outworked her for position. Second on Collison. She'll head to the bench and be replaced by Alex Dolph, one of the many seniors on this very experienced Weldon Valley squad. Klaus on the far side hits the high post. Give and go with Escobedo. Klaus can't knock it down. Rebound by McCracken on the far side, or near side rather, coming all the way down. Head of steam, pulls up over Kaylee Kukas. Ball tipped around. Pericini with it. Out to Martin from 18. No. Powell gets it for Woodland. Gives it off to Kiana Kukas. 2:17 to play in the first quarter. Tied at 2. Klaus kicks it out to Kaylee Kukas, and she'll reset things. Gets a screen from Escobedo. Now to Klaus. Escobedo has it 20 feet from the basket. Looking for someone on the baseline flex cut. Wasn't there. Gives it off to Klaus just ahead of the 5 count. She'll force one up, and the underneath official will call a late foul on Martin. Her first, the 4th against Weldon Valley. And Michelle Klaus will get a pair of free throws here with 1:49 to play in the first quarter. First free throw up and off the mark. Woodland 0 for 3 from the line. Start things here. Second free throw for Klaus is good, and they take a 3-2 lead, and Kaylee Kukas trying to inbound the ball. It's not hers to do it. Might as well try it and see if they let you by with it. Norris will hit it into McCracken. She'll walk it across the timeline. She's picked up top by Powell. Pericini from the corner, long 2 on the way. It's too strong. Kiana Kukas with the rebound, with a head of steam down the far side. Gets it into the middle. Finds Powell. Tries to go cross court for Escobedo. Too tall. Escobedo tracks it down in the corner. Her pass for Kukas, stolen by McCracken. Under a minute and a half to go. Klaus knocks it off to Kukas, off of Dolph, and out of bounds. Woodland will take the ball. 1:23 to play in the quarter, leading 3-2. Walked across the timeline by Kiana Kukas. He'll head to the far side. Goes to Klaus. Finds Kaylee Kukas on the cut. And that's up and in for a 5-2 lead. 1 minute to play in the quarter. Pericini on the baseline. Goes high post for Dolph. High shot almost off the top of the backboard. Woodland comes down with it. Powell with it from 19. Gives it up to Kiana Kukas. Gets the screen from Escobedo. Has her pocket picked by McCracken. McCracken goes for the layup, and it's good. Down to 30 seconds to play in the quarter. It's a 5-4 Woodland lead. Tipped out of bounds by Norris. Pass from Klaus for Powell. Klaus will do the inbound and gets it into Kiana Kukas. 28 seconds to go. Nobody will pick her up. She'll step into the three. It was off the mark. Escobedo working inside for the offensive board. Sticks it back. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. McCracken calls out the play. Hits it ahead near side for Norris. Into the cutter. Dolph tipped out of there. Still in the Weldon Valley possession. Up to the high post. Dolph. 7 seconds to go. She tries to wheel. Gets past everyone. Misses the shot. Gets the offensive rebound. No good. Another offensive rebound. Knocked away from behind by Michelle Klaus. And that's it. 1 quarter in the books. Low scoring affair. Woodland in front of Weldon Valley. 7-4.
At the Anton Co-op, they're a local farmer-owned business whose goal is to help the profitability of producers they serve. Offering grain marketing on and off the farm, they have full-service fertilizer AG chemical department as well, with liquid and dry application and anhydrous ammonia for all your farm input needs. Anton Co-op makes bulk fuel deliveries and offers on-the-farm tire service. Anton Co-op wants to be your #1 supplier and service center. Call Anton Co-op at 800-595-8305.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff service stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
And back to action here. Second quarter action from the Jeff Sherman Memorial Invitational Basketball Tournament at Woodland High School. Kerry Sherman with you. Low scoring affair, 7-4 first quarter. Woodland in front of Weldon Valley. Again, Coach Hunt with limited numbers. Happy to play at a slow pace this year. The only sub on his bench, number 12, Michaela Vick, just checked in for Carly Escobedo to start this second quarter. Kaylee Kukas has it up top. She'll go far side for Powell. Powell back to Kukas. She'll kick it out to Klaus. Klaus from 18. No good. And kept alive. Vick tries to fire one up. It's blocked. McCracken comes out of there with it, and she'll be tied up by Kiana Kukas. Again, we thank the Anton Co-op for being our title sponsor of this tournament. Kraken hits it ahead for Martin, down into the corner for Dolph. Up top is Caitlin Staley, now down to Dolph. McCracken to Martin. Martin burned up the dribble, has to go to Staley. Now to Cullison in the corner. Cullison playing with 2 fouls. Martin has it. Cross court for Staley, deflected by Kiana Kukas. It'll stay in possession of Weldon Valley. 51 seconds gone here in the second quarter. McCracken gives it back to Cullison. Goes cross court for Martin. And Dolph in the corner. Back to McCracken. McCracken being hounded by Powell. Box and one defense from Woodland. Get to McCracken. McCracken puts one up from 15. No good. Klaus working for it inside and draws the foul over the back by Alex Dolph. Kiana Kukas on a jog. Now she'll slow down to a walk. She crosses the timeline. Goes far corner for Klaus. She's picked up by Martin. Back to Kiana Kukas. Kiana starts to dribble to the corner. Gets it in. Good angle to Kaylee. Turn around over Cullison and good. Kaylee Kukas trying to celebrate her recent birthday with a good outing. Martin gets it down to Cullison. Comes up top for Staley. Now to Martin on the near side, down in the corner for Dolph. To the high post is Cullison. Peels into the paint, puts one up from 6. No good. Gets her own rebound. Fouled from behind by Vick. She'll shoot 2. That's the first on the Woodland freshman. Second team foul. And that sends Kendra Cullison to the line for 2, trailing by 5. 2 minutes gone in this second quarter. First free throw, nothing but net cord. Cuts it to 4. Escobedo will come back in place of Michaela Vick. Cullison, second free throw. Off the mark. Kaylee Kukas skies for the rebound, rips it down, gets it outletted to Michelle Klaus. Klaus hits it ahead, or back out to Kiana Kukas. Looks into the high post flash for Kaylee. Drops it down inside. Escobedo can't get it to go, but draws the foul. I believe that'll be the second on Alex Dolph. That's her second, team's 6th. And that sends Carly Escobedo to the free throw line for a pair. I believe sub at the table for Alex Dolph. Escobedo rattles the first one home, makes it a 10-5 score. Norris comes back in, replacing Martin in the Weldon Valley lineup, and Rochelle Staley will replace Alex Dolph. Second one is good. Perfect trip from the line for Carly Escobedo. Makes it a 6-point lead. 11-5, 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Klaus comes away with the steal off the deflection from Powell. Ahead for Kiana Kukas. Poked away by Caitlin Staley, and Powell tracks it down but has a foot on the baseline. Coach Hunt saying, we're all right, we're all right. 5.5 minutes, 25 seconds to go. McCracken ahead for Norris on the far side. Goes into the corner for Cullison. Up top for McCracken. They'll reverse it to Norris on the far side into the high post for Cullison in the corner. That's Rochelle Staley. McCracken, she'll pull up on the dime. Can't get it from 18. Put back for Caitlin Staley. Second chance points. Makes it a 4-point game. 11-7. Klaus goes into the far corner. Nobody out there on Kiana Kukas. 3, way long. Rebounded by Caitlin Staley. Gives it off to McCracken. Ahead for Norris. Now in the corner for Cullison. McCracken comes and gets it. Gives it up top for Caitlin Staley. Near side is Norris. High post. They're playing hot potato with it. To the high post, Cullison. Norris on the weak side calling for the ball. Finally gets it. Puts one up from 18. No. Offensive rebound for Cullison. Follow no good. Draws the foul. Gives it to Michelle Klaus, her first, team's third. And Kendra Cullison back to the free throw line. Hit 1 of 2 on her trip there earlier. First free throw off the mark to the left, and that'll bring in subs. Vick will come in to the Woodland lineup, replacing Powell. Paracchini in to Weldon Valley's lineup in place of Caitlin Staley. Cullison with her second free throw attempt. 1 for 3 from the line. And that one will take a left turn off the back iron, tracked down by Kaylee Kukas. Hit ahead for Vick in the corner. Back to Kiana Kukas. She'll pull up from 17. It's short. Klaus keeps it alive, but right to McCracken. McCracken looking to push the tempo. Hits it ahead for Cullison. Cullison with Escobedo in front of her. Pulls up can't knock it down. Nobody on the weak side for Woodland. That's an offensive rebound for Paracchini. She didn't knock it down. Neither did Cullison. And Vick came away with it for Woodland. And Kiana Kukas will slow things down. 3:45 to go in the half. Klaus finds Kaylee Kukas on the cut. She'll knock it home. And we've got a timeout. 30-second variety from Weldon Valley head coach Jody Degenhart. .335 left in this first half. And this is the third contest of the tournament today. Still ahead, we have a boys contest between Woodland and Weldon Valley. Just as the Woodland girls are with short numbers, the boys with just 5 on the roster tonight. They do have 6th, but I believe the 6th member is possibly fighting eligibility concerns. So we hope you stick around for that one too. McCracken goes far side for Paracchini. Now Cullison in the corner. Norris will hit it this side for Paracchini. Into the corner for Staley. Norris into the high post. Cullison will flip it weak side for Paracchini from 17. No good. Norris on the glass will score it, and that another second chance point. Poked release from Kiana Kuka. She gets it back and can't make it in the paint. Norris gets the rebound, gets it out of there to McCracken. McCracken down the near side. She's got Staley all alone on the weak side, and that's another transition basket. 13-11. Woodland in front. 2:35 to play in the half. Klaus picked up by Norris. Goes to the corner for Kiana Kukas. Has it poked out of bounds by Rachel McCracken. Jessica Martin will check back into the Weldon Valley lineup in place of number 20, McCracken. Klaus will get it into the corner. Kiana Kukas will fire the 3 off the top corner of the backboard, and it'll go out of bounds on the far side. Martin will assume the point duties. Oops, and it's Staley in the far corner. Gets it out to Martin. She's being guarded by Kaylee Kukas in the box and 1. Staley out of the post. Turnaround, no good. Kiana Kukas with the weak side rebound. Brings it down the far side. She'll slow it down with 2 minutes to go in the contest. Gets a screen from Big Sister. Puts one up from 17. Off the mark. May have been deflected. Vick keeps it alive, but right to Martin. Up ahead for Cullison. Goes cross court. Staley at the high post. No. Vick with the rebound. Gives it off to Kiana Kukas. Slapped away by Cullison. Goes at Escobedo, and a late whistle. We'll call Escobedo on the shot. Her first. Team's 4th. Cullison can tie it with a perfect trip here. But first, we've got a timeout by Woodland. 30-second timeout. And the officials confirm, make sure they get the right shooter back to the line when we come back live. Full timeout. We'll go ahead and step away for the break as well.
One of the most important benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit member borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $31 million in patronage dividends. If you want to be a part of a member-owned and controlled cooperative that offers interest rates that are competitive in the marketplace and committed to a patronage dividend program, call your local Premier Farm Credit office. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
And Cullison will head to the free throw line. First free throw is good, makes it a 1-point game. Sub coming in is Powell in place of Michaela Vick. Second free throw from Cullison can tie it. And not going to happen on that one. Escobedo tracks down the miss. And Klaus with it ahead. Minute 29 to go in the half. Kaylee Kukas at the point. Gets a bit of a screen, goes to the basket, misses the shot. And Escobedo will track down the miss. Goes inside for Kukas. Too strong. And then Powell will be whistled for the foul. That'll be the first on Stormy Powell. Fifth team foul. 1:13 to go in the half. And Alex Dolph will check back in for Rochelle Staley. Powell will come and give some token pressure on McCracken. Martin tries to set a screen for her. She doesn't use it. Cullison in the corner. Give it to McCracken. Martin reversing it for Pericini from 18, off the mark. Kaylee Kukas with the board. Under a minute to go. She'll give it off to Kiana Kukas. Now crosses the timeline with 52 left in the quarter. Powell on the far side. Back to Kiana. Up top is Kaylee, and Cullison making a gamble for it. Picks up her third. And Rochelle Staley is going to have to come right back in. That'll be the bonus situation for Woodland on the seventh team foul against the Lady Warriors in this half. Still nursing the 1-point lead. And Kaylee's first free throw is good. She'll earn the second. Her second free throw is also good and puts it back to the 3-point lead. 15-12, 46 seconds to go. Powell again trying to pick up McCracken in the backcourt. McCracken gets past her, gives it up to Martin. Down into the corner is Staley. Out to McCracken into the high post, and it's stolen. Klaus racing out, has it poked away by McCracken with 31 seconds to play in the half. Woodland will keep the ball as Klaus will inbound underneath her own basket. Goes into the near corner for Kiana Kukas. Now to Powell. Burns her dribble. Has to give it up to Klaus. Finds Kaylee Kukas on the cut. Missed it. Had her own rebound. Stormy Powell comes out of there with it. It ends up in the hands of Escobedo. She can't knock it down. And Staley gives it off to McCracken. Golden Valley with an opportunity. 10 seconds to go. Pericini goes cross court for Martin. Everyone backs off, so she'll fire one from 18. Offensive rebound for Dolph. And travels with it with zeros on the board. Horn has not sounded, but it will sound. And there is the horn. The officials say once it's at zeros, go ahead and let it expire. We're at half. Woodland out in front, 15-12. Once both teams leave the floor, we'll step out for a 3-minute break so I can go down and check with the official score. See what our individual scoring is in the half, and be back with you after a 3-minute break at that point. We will go ahead and do that now. Again, back with you in 3 minutes here from Woodland High School on this big-time small-town media production of the Jeff Sherman Memorial Invitational Basketball Tournament on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 plus 1? 2, you say? Not at Bank of Colorado. Here, 1 plus 1 add up to free. Because our personal free checking and personal free collection give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you're into free, apply today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 plus 1 equals free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecko, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
And welcome back to Woodland High School. Kerry Sherman with you here. We'll recap the first half scoring from this girls contest, our second girls contest of the evening in the Jeff Sherman Memorial Invitational Basketball Tournament. First for the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors. Kendra Collison with a team high 4 points. Rochelle Staley, Rachel McCracken, Morgan Norris, and Caitlin Staley, each with 2 points apiece. For Woodland, it's Kaylee Kukas with a game-high 8 points. Carly Escobedo has 4, Kiana Kukas 2, and Michelle Klaus 1. The most important number for Woodland is 1. That's 5 players with 1 foul apiece. With only 1 sub on the bench, they can't afford to be getting into foul trouble. It's pretty much right where Coach Hunt would like to have it. However, I know he's going to be upset. He's hammering on them about a couple of second chance buckets and a couple that they got in, Weldon Valley got in transition. Or it would be a much bigger lead. Plus, they missed a couple of little chip shots themselves. And I would imagine that Coach Degenhart wants to get the tempo going a little faster. See if they can't wear these Lady Mustangs down and maybe get a few fouls out of being tired. We'll go ahead and step away for another 3-minute break as we get ourselves ready for the second half here. Well, it's shaping up to be a good one. We'll be back again in 3 minutes.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Citto has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Citto has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Citto to stay on top of the truss industry, Citto wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Citto Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Citto, proud to support eastern Colorado.
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
At the Anton Co-op, they're a local farmer-owned business whose goal is to help the profitability of producers they serve. Offering grain marketing on and off the farm, they have full-service fertilizer AG chemical department as well, with liquid and dry application and anhydrous ammonia for all your farm input needs. Anton Co-op makes bulk fuel deliveries and offers on-the-farm tire service. Anton Co-op wants to be your #1 supplier and service center. Call Anton Co-op at 800-595-8305.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Allen Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Allen Bear and his staff service stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Allen Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Allen and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Allen Bear Agency can serve you.
Everybody knows that when a great opportunity, like an iPhone, presents itself, you grab it. Somebody says they've got tickets to the big game and can't go, you grab the tickets. Somebody tells you that you can get an iPhone at a special price, you grab it. And it's true. For a limited time, Viero has iPhones for only $79.99. And we'll even pay your early termination fees up to $200 when you switch to Viero. All that and coverage you can count on. So hurry into Viero today. Your iPhone is here. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
And welcome back. We are still at halftime here from Woodland, the Jeff Sherman Memorial Invitational, presented by the Anton Co-op. Woodland Lady Mustangs in front of the Lady Warriors from Weldon Valley, 15-12 at the break. Again, a reminder that we'll have a boys contest between these two schools following the completion of this contest. And then we get started again tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock with consolation games. Girls consolation followed by the boys. And then our championship contest should get started around 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So far in that girls championship contest, Idalia, after a convincing 17-point victory over Prairie in our opener. Prairie will play the loser of this contest in the 3 o'clock consolation game. On the boys' side, the Prairie Mustangs have punched their ticket to the nightcap, a 7:30 tip-off with a pretty sizable victory over Idalia. Idalia awaits the loser of our last contest The 4:30 consolation game. Woodland ball to begin things. They go towards the right end of your video screen here in the second half, and it's an illegal screen called against Carly Escobedo just 9 seconds into the quarter. It'll be her second. And McCracken goes far side for Cullison, trying to get it inside. Nothing there. She'll have to bring it out to Norris. Norris to McCracken. She's picked up in the box and one by Powell. Norris goes into the corner for Staley. Back to McCracken. Up top for Martin. Comes near side. Norris inside finally to Cullison. Loses it on the bounce to Kaylee Kukas. And Woodland will come back with it. Trying to build on that three-point lead. Off of the gamble by Martin. And Klaus had a good look for the layup. Couldn't get it to go. Last touched out of bounds by Weldon Valley. 50 seconds gone, third quarter. Ball will come into Kiana Kukas. She'll go far side. Kaylee Kukas pulls up from 16. Cans it. Puts the Woodland lead back up to 5. So we've now played 1 minute in this third quarter. Near side, it's McCracken to Cullison. Kaylee Kukas gambled, gave up the inside position, and Cullison makes her pay for it. Back to a three-point game. That's 6 now for Cullison. Powell will kick it up top for Kaylee Kukas. She's picked up by Cullison. She'll go to Kiana and then head to the block. And Kiana just floats one up there, and Cullison comes away with the steal. Chance to cut it to 1 or even come up with a tie with a three-point play. Cullison in the far corner. Comes up to Martin. Finds Cullison on the cut. Puts one up from 8. No good. Kaylee Kukas with the rebound. And she'll slow it down. Give it off to Kiana Kukas. 2 minutes gone. Third quarter. Kiana heads to the far side. Gives it off to Klaus. Klaus signaling people. Go this way. You go that way. I'm going to come into the paint. Kick it out to Kiana. She'll drive. Baseline. Put one up from 8. No good. Escobedo flings up the offensive rebound. Misses it. And Cullison comes down with the rebound for Weldon Valley. Cracking quickly ahead for Norris. Just flings one up from 15. No good. Kiana Kukas with the defensive rebound. Head of steam coming back. Pulls up over McCracken. Can't get it to go. And she and McCracken tussle for it. Tie up. Possession arrow to Weldon Valley. And Michaela Vick will come into the Woodland lineup, replacing Escobedo. Vick wearing number 12 for Woodland. Kraken jogging it up, picked up by Powell at the timeline. Hits it ahead for Martin. Into the high post flash for Cullison. Turnaround off the glass, good. She's got 4 in the quarter, 8 in the contest. Cuts it to a 1-point game. And a turnover in the backcourt. Martin tracks it down in the corner. Gives it off to McCracken. She'll spot the 3 and drill it. And that will put the Lady Warriors in front, 19-17. Kukas up ahead for Klaus. Klaus, it's a 3-on-1. Gets it off to Powell. Powell can't knock it home. Excuse me, got her own miss and kicks it out to Kaylee Kukas. For the first time since it was 2-0, Woodland finds itself on the wrong end of the scoreboard, trailing 19-17. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Klaus will drive, pull up from 12, no, and it'll go out of bounds off of Woodland. Paracchini comes in, replacing Staley in the Weldon Valley lineup. Coach Hunt talking to the official, thinks his girl was fouled. And that, you got to be careful. He could get in trouble on one here soon. And Kukas pokes it loose. Vick retrieves it and gives it right back to Kaylee. Woodland looking to tie on this trip. Kiana Kukas into the paint, puts up the floater, no good. Tracks down her miss. Kicks it out to Kaylee, and she's tied up by Cullison. And a possession arrow to Woodland. Klaus will trigger the inbounds. And the lob to Kaylee Kukas. She'll kick it out to Powell. Powell comes near side for Klaus. Klaus up top for Kaylee. Kaylee starts the drive. Kicks it out to Vic. Now to Kiana. Kicks it down to Kaylee. She starts the baseline drive. Stops. Pulls out. It's Kiana Kukas with it on the wing. Picked up by Norris. Gets a screen and puts one up from 15 and drains it. Her second basket. Give her 4. Ties us at 19. Ahead is Martin. She's got Collison in the far corner. Looking up top for Norris. She'll give it off to McCracken. Into the high post is Collison. Norris didn't handle it clean. And Klaus gives the steal. Gives it up. Now it's Kiana Kukas down the near side. Hit ahead for Klaus. She'll peel it back to Vic. Vic from 14. And Vic hits her first basket of the contest. Put Woodland in front. 21-19 timeout. Weldon Valley 2:53 to go in this third quarter.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco. Everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto's proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations. The original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Weldon Valley ball out of the timeout. Under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. They trail by 2. Had a brief lead at 19-17. Also led at 2-0. But it's been Woodland in front for the large part of the contest. Inside to Collison, turnaround. Fouled by Escobedo on the shot. Her third. Second in the quarter against Woodland. Collison back to the free throw line. She's got half of her 8 points in this quarter. No good on the first. I believe that makes her 2 for 7 from the line. Second free throw is good. Cuts it to 1. Full court press from Weldon Valley. Kiana Kukas is trapped on the near side, but drew a foul against Caitlin Staley. Her first on the team in the second half. 2:33 to go in this third quarter. Kaylee Kukas will get the inbound, goes in front court to her little sister. And Kiana directs traffic, gives it back to Kaylee. Kaylee will pull up from 17, rattles around, no good. Powell fighting for the rebound, and she is fouled inside. It's on Rochelle Staley, her first. And Vic will check in place of Kaylee Kukas. She may have, I don't know. Kiana Kukas with it in the far corner, flips it across to Michelle Klaus, draws the bump. Can't get the shot to go. Collison with the defensive rebound, hits it ahead for McCracken. It's a 3-on-2. She's stopped by Klaus. Can't get the jumper to go. It's Caitlin Staley inside. Gives it off to Rochelle Staley. It won't go. Collison with the offensive rebound and a double dribble. It's 1 point Woodland lead, 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Klaus gets it into Escobedo and gets it right back. Drives into the trap and knocks it off the foot. I'll say off of her own foot. And Coach Hunt yelling at his girls to run the press breaker. Collison gets it right back from McCracken after a quick inbounds, but Escobedo gets a hand in the way, knocks it out of bounds. This time will come into Martin. Martin with the lob for Collison, and that one tipped out of bounds, they'll say, by Klaus on the backside. And see, Kaylee Kukas is back at the table. Collison doesn't get that shot to go. Escobedo with a good box out gets the defensive board and starts Woodland on the break. And the pass across from Kiana Kukas goes off of Powell out of bounds. It brings Kaylee Kukas back in. She must have had blood on her left leg. She's got her piece of tape just below the left kneecap. Collison in the corner, directing traffic with her head. Gets it up to Caitlin Staley, quickly over into the far or near corner for Rochelle Staley. Gives it back to Caitlin. Up top is McCracken. Kicks it over to Martin. Gives it to Collison as she pops into the short corner. 15-footer from Caitlin Staley, no good. And Kaylee Kukas grabs the rebound for Woodland. Clock ticking down to 1 minute to go in the quarter. Kiana Kukas on the near wing. Kaylee's calling for it. She'll hit it across for Klaus. Quickly back into the hands of Kiana. She'll dribble to the left. Peel back into the right. Gets a semi-screen from Escobedo. Back. Klaus with it on the near side. Clock under 40 seconds to go. Klaus sets the screen for Kiana. Off to Kaylee. Gives it off to Escobedo. Quickly back into the hands of Kaylee. She'll put it on the floor. 2 dribbles into the paint from 6. No. And rebounded by McCracken. 25 seconds to go. Up ahead is Martin. She's cut off. And cross-court pass intercepted by Kiana Kukas. 1-on-2. Goes right at McCracken. McCracken gave her a shove. Sent her to the floor. No call. And then a player down behind that is Kiana Kukas. And Coach Hunt will step on the floor to take a look at her and give the official a piece of his mind in the process. It was an obvious shove. And Coach helps her up, shakes his head. She'll have to come out as she'll be replaced by Vic. Woodland still leading 21-20 and 11.3 on the clock. Weldon Valley can take the lead heading into the fourth quarter if they can convert this last possession. And McCracken down into the corner. Kicks back to the high post. That's Collison. Dribbles into 6 feet. Misses it. Kaylee Kukas comes down with it, and she will draw the foul on Collison. That is number 4 on Kendra Collison. 3.2 left in the quarter. She'll have to check out and be replaced by Alex Dolph. Most likely just try to get it in. And back to Kaylee. Up ahead, Klaus, and she will not get a shot off. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Woodland in front, 21-20 here on Big Time Small Town Media's production of basketball on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Just getting the fourth quarter started here from Woodland. Weldon Valley with the ball, trailing by 1, 21-20. Caitlin Staley goes far side for Jessica Martin. Shot off the mark. Rebounded by Kiana Kukas. Kayla Kukas trying to drive on Dolph. Has to peel it back out. Gives it to Kiana. She'll start the drive. Pull one up from 17. No good. And that's Rochelle Staley with the rebound. Off the head of McCracken and then diving for the loose ball. Stormy Powell collides and is called for the foul. Klaus will come into the Woodland lineup in place of Powell. May have bloodied her nose on that collision. Kraken jogs it across the timeline. She's picked up by Kaylee Kukas. Pulls up from 16 on the far side. No good. And Kiana Kukas comes down with the rebound. Slows it down at midcourt. Had it knocked away from her. Poked away by McCracken. Shot no good. Martin with the rebound. She can't get it to go. Caitlin Staley, no good. Dolph with it. And travels. One of the... Ball comes in to Klaus. She'll hit it ahead for Kiana Kukas. Now up for Vic. Vic doesn't handle it cleanly, or she'd have had a layup. Instead, it's a turnover. And she'll come out as Powell will come back in. Norris will come back into the Weldon Valley lineup in place of Caitlin Staley. Kraken. Get it off to Martin. She'll go far corner for Dolph. Norris called for it on the middle flash. Didn't get it at the high post. Instead, Kraken will put up a runner from 17 on the far side. A rebound on the weak side here by Kiana Kukas. And a scramble for the loose ball will be tied up. Possession arrow to Woodland. 6:20 to go. Still 21-20. No scoring here in this fourth quarter. Ball will come in to Klaus. She's picked up by Norris. Tries to give it ahead for Kiana Kukas. Instead, stolen by Rachel McCracken. McCracken gives Lady Warriors the lead. She steals another pass, puts one up from 12 in the paint. No good. Loose ball out of bounds off of Kiana Kukas. And I hear a timeout being called by Woodland. 6:03 to go. Full timeout. Back in 60 seconds.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Cito has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Cito has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Cito to stay on top of the truss industry, Cito wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Cito Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Cito, proud to support eastern Colorado.
.6:03 on the clock. Weldon Valley now in front, 22-21. They have the ball under their own basket. Norris tries to go inside for Paracchini. Couldn't get it, but got the ball back. Loose ball. Finally ends up in the hands of McCracken. She'll fire the three. No. And I believe Klaus will get credit for the rebound and pick up the foul on Alex Dolph. Her fourth team foul in the half. Woodland can adjust to this full court man that Weldon Valley has employed here in the fourth quarter. Kaylee Kukas, and again, her pass stolen by McCracken. McCracken can't get the layup to go. She gets her own miss. Has it blocked twice from behind. She's got it again, flips one up, and they're going to call that one on Powell. So McCracken will head to the free throw line, trying to extend this 1-point lead. She'll shoot a pair. That was the third on Powell. Fourth team foul. McCracken has that one. She's got 6 of her 8 points in this second half. And that will go as well, so give her 9 points, and it's a 3-point advantage. Gets it into Klaus, and then she is bumped on the near side. That's on Norris. Just her first personal, 5th team foul. Quickly into Kiana Kukas. She'll flip it back to Kaylee. Kaylee gets a bit of a screen. Nobody actually there. She'll give it back to Kiana. Set the screen for Kiana. Kiana will pull up from 14. Nylon cuts it back to 1. Kiana's got 4 of her 6 points in the second half. And cuts it back to a 24-23 game. Martin inside for Paracchini. Has it knocked loose. Right to Norris. Off to Collison. She'll put up a runner. No good. Martin on the backside will draw a foul on the follow-up against Kaylee Kukas. That is the first on Kaylee Kukas. 5th team foul. Martin will shoot 2. First one is no good. She's still trying to crack the scoring column tonight. That one will do it for her. Give her 1 point and make the lead 2. Back to Kaylee Kukas. They'll clear the floor for her. Hit it ahead for Kiana. She goes right at Martin. Loses it to Collison. And then they'll call Powell for the shove. That'll be the 4th on Stormy Powell. 6th team foul in the half, so Weldon Valley goes bonus on the next Woodland foul. Collison into the paint, puts up a runner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kaylee Kukas. And they'll clear the floor for her. Crossing the timeline, picked up by Collison, and Collison gets whistled for the foul. That will be the end of her night. At the 4:35 mark of the fourth quarter, she'll finish the contest with 9 points. Be replaced by Rochelle Staley. Team fouls are even, I believe, at 6 apiece. And Kukas flips one into the front court for Klaus. She gets pushed to the deck. Turnover, stolen by Martin. And then Kukas trying to close out on defense is whistled for her second. And that will send Weldon Valley to the free throw line. And that'll be McCracken. She just cashed a pair her last trip. Knocks that one down. She's now into double figures. And that one gives her 11, makes it a 4-point game. And near turnover. Powell will get it and go at Norris. Instead peels back, gives it off to Kaylee Kukas into the paint. Puts one up from 12. Off the glass, no. Draws the foul, going up on Paracchini. And I can see Coach Degenhart calling for the timeout. She wants a full timeout. We'll take the full timeout with her. 4:17 to go. Weldon Valley leading 27-24 at 23.
One of the most important benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit member borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $31 million in patronage dividends. If you want to be a part of a member-owned and controlled cooperative that offers interest rates that are competitive in the marketplace and committed to a patronage dividend program, call your local Premier Farm Credit office. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Kaylee Kukas at the free throw line to shoot 2. Her team now trailing by 4. It's the biggest deficit they've faced tonight. First free throw is good. She now has 11. That's tied with Rachel McCracken for the game high. This one can cut it to 2. It will. 27-25, Weldon Valley. Rachel McCracken picked up by Powell at midcourt. Gets it down to Norris. Norris quickly flips one up from 16 and knocks it in. Her second basket. She's got 4. Kiana Kukas races back down the floor, misses one from 16. Powell with the weak side rebound, kicks it out to Kaylee Kukas. We've gone under 3:50 to play. Kaylee will just hand it off to Klaus. Klaus lost it, kicked it out to Kiana Kukas. This one hangs on the rim, won't fall down. Powell and Staley tie up, arrow in favor of Weldon Valley. All right, McCracken will direct traffic from the backcourt. Goes far side to Norris. Running the flex offense. Comes up top for McCracken. And we got a 3-second violation inside against Paracchini. Kukas gets it into Escobedo. Quickly back to Kaylee Kukas. She'll come near sideline. Flip ahead for Kiana. Deflected and stolen. McCracken up ahead of everybody. Left-handed layup is good. It's up to a 6-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Into Klaus. Klaus will wheel, go down the far side. Floats it up and stolen by McCracken, and then the whistle against Klaus will send McCracken back to the free throw line. Second foul against Michelle Klaus. McCracken will shoot the bonus with 2:51 to go, leading by 6. Michelle Staley and Madison Pericini check out for Weldon Valley. Caitlin Staley and Alex Dolph come in. And McCracken, like a machine, knocks down another free throw. Pushes it to 7. Make it an 8-point game. Floated into Klaus. Klaus down the near side. And Klaus will pick up a foul against McCracken. So Klaus will shoot the bonus with 2:47 to go, trailing by 8. First free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dolph. Gives it off to McCracken. She'll hit far side for Staley. Out of the Dolph in the corner. And she travels with it. Long lead for Powell was stolen. Martin has her shot partially blocked by Kaylee Kukas. Staley on the follow. No good. Dolph follow. No, she's got it again. And that time will go. It's her first points of the contest. Lead is 10. 2:15 to go. Klaus all the way, shoved from behind, and she'll fling it up there and draw the shooting foul. That is on Martin. Her second. Klaus just missed the front end of 1-1. She'll get 2 shots on this trip. Knocks down the first one. Her second point of the contest. Gets that one as well. She's got 3. It's an 8-point game. And Dolph travels with it again with 2:01 on the clock. She may be heading to the bench here as Rochelle Staley checks in. And Staley will defend the inbound. Floated into Kiana Kukas. And she draws the body foul on the sideline against Morgan Norris. Her second. And that is the 10th team foul in the half. So Kiana Kukas will shoot the penalty with 1:58 to go, trailing by 8. First one is short. And Coach Degenhart will take a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here for it. And 1:58 left on the clock. She's got one left. 1 and 2. Weldon Valley with 1 timeout remaining. Woodland with 2. And Kiana Kukas will come out of this timeout and head right back to the free throw line. She's got 6 points in the contest. Conversion on this toss will cut it down to a 7-point game. That's too strong. Kaylee Kukas keeps it alive. Spins it back for Kiana Kukas. Stolen by McCracken up ahead for Norris. She'll peel it back out to Richie. Or not Richie, Staley. Norris. She'll give it up top for Caitlin Staley. And then out to McCracken. Skips it over to Norris. Misses it. Ball volleyballed around and last touched by Kaylee Kukas. 90 seconds. 8-point game. Caitlin Staley will put up a 19-footer. Rebounded by Kiana Kukas. She'll hit it ahead for Klaus. Klaus gets it to go. She now has 5. It's down to 6 ahead for Paracchini. And she'll knock it down for her first basket. Keeps it at 8, 68-66. 65 seconds. I'm sorry. Klaus all the way to the paint. Puts up the runner. No good. Rebound ripped down by Rochelle Staley. Gets it off to McCracken. Clock down to 51 seconds to go. And they'll call that on Kaylee Kukas. That sends McCracken to the line. Shoot the bonus. She's converted all 6 free throw attempts in this second half. Exactly 49 seconds left on the clock. And that one good. She's now up to 16. Second free throw. They get 17 and the lead back to 10. Cross to Klaus. Klaus into the paint for Escobedo. Escobedo's turnaround, no good. Fouled on the shot. That's on Norris, her third. Escobedo with 4 points. Can't get the first one. Second one is good. Escobedo's got 5. It's a 9-point game. And Kiana Kukas will give up the foul on Dolph. Second one on Kiana. Sends Alex Dolph to the line for the first time. That is the 10th team foul. Dolph gets 2 shots. First one is no good. Second attempt. No good. Rebound pulled down by Escobedo. Gets it outletted to Kaylee Kukas. A return pass stolen by Dolph. Throws up the runner. That'll go. And then Dolph called for the blocking foul. Her fourth. 18.9 seconds to go. Game up to 11. It's a 21-point fourth quarter so far for Weldon Valley. Outscored Woodland 21-9 in the frame. First free throw will not go for Kaylee Kukas. Second one too strong. Michelle Staley with the rebound. McCracken will be fouled in the backcourt by Klaus. And head back to the free throw line. So it looks like our matchups for tomorrow in the consolation game, Woodland and Prairie. So first free throw for McCracken is good. And the championship game, Idalia and Weldon Valley. And McCracken finally misses a free throw. 10 seconds to go. The head for Kiana Kukas. She'll kick it back to Klaus. Klaus long two. No, won't fall. Norris with the rebound, and that will do it. So, a big fourth quarter propels Weldon Valley past Woodland and into the championship contest. They win 42-30. Mind you to stick around for our final contest. It'll be Woodland and Weldon Valley on the boys' side. Winner with a shot to play for the championship tomorrow. But as we step out, I'm Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media. This has been a Big Time Small Town Media production of the Jeff Sherman Memorial Invitational Basketball Tournament, sponsored by Ant and Co-op, ColoradoPreps.tv, and Chassa.tv. Thanks.